Hello, welcome to class. Today is going to be a little bit different. We're not going to do any sort of set downward facing dogs. Instead, everything is going to, rather than like flowing through our normal vinyasa, everything's going to come from a kneeling position at the back of the mat, but it's going to be really fun. Lots of sort of side body stuff, planks, repetition because it's my favourite, and I think you can lose yourself in flow in that way. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Quickly, before we get into the class, if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that sort of thing, then that would be great. Otherwise, we're going to get started today on hands and knees. We're going to go straight in. So, if you have sensitive knees, sorry, just before we do start, if you have sensitive knees, grab a blanket, and you can always like pad your knees and have a blanket underneath your knees, just in case. Like any sort of blanket is fine, any sort of towel is fine, it doesn't have to be a yoga blanket. Okay, so back to hands and knees. When you get there, have like a slight turn out in your hands so your index fingers are facing forward. And then just begin to find a little bit of movement here. So maybe you start with a few circles round. And if it's the first bit of movement that you're doing on your hands today, make these quite small to begin with, where you're really just thinking about pushing the ground away and kind of feeling the weight of your body pushing down into the ground. And then begin to go in the other direction and just make those circles a tiny bit bigger, but you're still really pushing the ground away, feeling that force all the way through your arms up to your shoulders. Keep a little bit of strength in your belly so we're not dumping into the shoulders and hunching into the neck. You're still kind of, that space between your shoulder blades are filled. And then pause and begin to rock forwards and backwards. And again, the movement is just getting ever so slightly bigger. Okay, and then lastly, spin your fingertips so they face towards your knees and still rock. So if those, if towards your knees feels a little bit intense, you could go for more of like out to the side or of a diagonal, totally fine. Just make sure that your hands are still underneath your shoulders once you've spun them around. You've not got them really, really close together in the middle of your mat. Okay, and then just untuck your toes if they're tucked. So all the way back on your heels, give your hands a really good shake like you're trying to get some water off your fingers. And then come all the way back forward again, fingertips facing forward, index fingers facing forward, hands and knees. Shoulders are stacked above your wrists and your knees are below your hips. You're going to tuck your toes. Take a breath in. On your exhale, strong arms again. Fill the space between the shoulder blades. So we're not completely rounding into cat pose, we're just pushing the ground away. Send your heels back until your knees hover off of the ground. Slight tuck in the tailbone, still filling the space between your shoulder blades. Feel that low belly, pull up and in. You're here for 3, 2, inhale, lowers you down. Exhale, pushes you back up. Heels back, knees hover. Inhale to lower. Exhale to hover. Hold the hover this time. Press down a lot into your left foot, draw your right knee into your chest. Hold for 3. Still fill the space between your shoulder blades for 2. On 1, right toes land. Inhale to lower. Exhale, push up. Heels back. Fill the space. Left knee in. 3, 2, 1. Toes land. Inhale to lower. Exhale, tuck your toes. Send your heels back. Hover your knees. Right knee in. Hold for 3. For 2, this time, right knee drops down right where it is, so kind of a little bit further forward. Left leg then extends back. Slightly pivot the right toes off of the mat and take your left arm up to the sky like you're in a baby half moon. If you need to bring your right hand up onto a block or lift to right fingertips, that's okay. Think about spinning from the left rib cage. Keep that back leg nice and active. So really flex the foot, drive the heel away from you, reach through those fingers, take a full breath in. On your exhale, bend your left knee, squeeze your knee into your chest and catch hold of either the top of the left knee, like onto the left shin, or behind the left thigh if you can't quite reach the shin. Keep squeezing without rounding, so keep long in the spine, press down into the right hand, whatever you're doing with the right hand, take an inhale. Exhale, release. Left hand finds the ground. Left toes find the earth. Push into the left toes, hover the right knee, hold for 3. For 2, on 1, come all the way down. Take a breath in. Exhale, push and round. Heels go back, hover, left knee in for 3. For 2, On one, it lands in the center. Drop the toes out to the side. Right leg then lifts and extends back behind you, baby half moon. Flex through the right foot. Spin the right rib cage high like you're opening your chest yourself up towards the right hand side. Reach through the crown of the head. Maybe you find like a little lean back. Take another breath in. Exhale, right knee comes in towards your chest. Again, clasp hold either of behind the right thigh or on top of that right knee and squeeze the knee in but without rounding the rest of your spine. So keep pushing and lifting and elongating through the upper back as you squeeze that right thigh in for 3. For 2, on 1, right hand lands, right toes land, right knee stays hovering as your left knee comes in. Hold for 3. For 2, and then release. On 1, untuck your toes. Shift your weight all the way back into your heels. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Press down into the tops of the feet, into the shins, reach through the fingers, and then exhale to cactus your arms. Imagine there's something heavy on your hands. The hands go back as the elbows lift high for 3. Slowly lowering for 2. On 1, hands come to heart center. Take a breath in here. Let it all go, exhale. On your next inhale, press down through the feet, press down through the shins, and rise all the way up onto your knees. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hands wherever they need to be to help you balance. Shift your weight to the left, right knee lifts, squeeze your knee into your chest, and then place the foot down in front of you. You're in a low lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, settle in. Pull your feet together underneath you. Extend through your fingers, grow nice and tall. Now can you push out of the ground a little bit more? And whilst you're kind of pulling the feet together, can you sink the hips down? Find that push-pull. Take another big breath in. On your exhale, push the right leg straight as the hips go back. And then begin to fold, halfway split. Fingertips land. Maybe you lift the toes. Take an inhale, pull your chest through your arms, send your tailbone back. Take an exhale as you melt in. Right leg bone pulls back into its socket. Crown of the head reaching up towards your toes. Tailbone lifting back behind you. Ground down through your right heel. Take another breath in. Big breath out. On your next inhale, bend back into your right knee. Almost drag your foot towards you to bring yourself forward. Tuck your back toe under, raise your left knee, arms to the sky. High lunge. Exhale, settle in. So save the hips, but find that pull together. So right heel back, left foot forward. Squeeze the thighs towards the midline. Can you lean back a little bit as if you were stacking ribs on top of hips, shoulders on top of ribs. Take another big breath in. As you exhale, left hand lands. Inhale, right arm spins to the sky. Keep pulling your right hip crease back. Push out of the right foot, push out of the left hand. Send your left heel back behind you. Find your lean back. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Push into those feet. Grow a little bit longer. Sink the hips. One more breath in. Exhale. Fall to the outside edge of your back foot. Side plank. Either right foot's going to come in front like a kickstand, or right foot's going to step on top. Now, if your foot's going on top, I want you to bend your knees so that as you push into your left hand, you can actually plant your left big toe. And just take a second to bend and straighten the legs and feel what that feels like. What it feels like to have that foot really planted. From here, your right knee is going to come into your chest. So right knee comes in. Same as we did before. Hold onto the thigh or hold onto the shin. Left leg never has to go straight if it doesn't want to. So if you can't quite get it straight, don't worry. Keep the leg bent, but keep the foot planted. Take an inhale, grow long through your spine. And then exhale, step that right foot back. You can still use your hand to help you to the top of the mat. Right arm lifts back into your high lunge twist. Take an exhale. Now on your inhale, both arms sweep forward and up, high lunge. As you exhale, slowly drop your left knee as your right leg goes straight. Halfway split fold. Inhale to come forward to a low lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, begin to push into your right foot. Weight comes into your left knee. Can you lift your right foot? Bring your right knee alongside your left and sit all the way down. Hands to heart center, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Same on the other side. Inhale to lift up. Weight shifts into the right knee this time. Push down as you squeeze the left knee in and then step the left foot down, arms lift, low lunge. Pull your feet together underneath you. Find that little lean back, but as you do, can you still sink the hips? Can you still scissor the legs? Stay even and steady in your breath. Full breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, left foot pushes out in front of you so the left leg goes straight-ish, and then slowly begin to fold. Hands can be on blocks. Sorry, I should have said on the other side. If you need a little bit more height here. Inhale lifts the chest. Maybe toes are lifted. Exhale folds you in. Keep pulling that left leg bone back into its socket. Keep lengthening your spine. Tailbone lifts. Inhale. Maybe you sink further as you exhale. Another breath in. Long breath out. And on your next inhale, drag your left foot back towards you, like pull on the heel to bend the left knee. Tuck your back toe under, raise your right knee, arms to the sky, high lunge, and then sink as you exhale. Find that stack. Ribs over hips, shoulders over ribs. Squeeze your inner thighs, reach through the crown of the head and your fingers. Take another big breath in. Full breath out. Good, stay for the inhale. Exhale, right hand lands. Inhale, left arm to the sky, high lunge twist. Push out of that right hand and use that push to find more length into the left. Spin left hip crease back in space. Send the right heel back, reach through the crown of the head. Take a full breath in. Full breath out, good. One more, inhale. Exhale, spin to the outside edge of that back foot. You can stay in a kickstand if that feels good to you. Otherwise, right foot steps on top. Bend both knees and begin to find that bend and straight-ish as you plant down your right big toe. Keep pushing your right hand down to lift the armpit, but away from you to keep the hips moving back. Okay. The next time that your knee goes bent-ish, plant your big toe and draw your left knee into your chest. Maybe you're holding onto left shin, maybe you're holding behind left thigh, but as you push more into the ground, can you lift the hips higher? You're here for one breath in. Exhale, left foot steps back to the top of your mat. Inhale, left arm to the sky, high lunge twist. Exhale, left hand sweeps down, and then inhale, both arms lift, high lunge. Exhale, drop down the back knee. Right leg pushes straight and fold all the way to the earth. Halfway split. Inhale, come forward, low lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, shift the weight back into your right knee. Pick up your left foot and then bring it alongside your right knee and come all the way down. Hands to heart center, take an inhale. And then exhale. Good. Same. Let's just find a flow this time. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, weight shifts to the left. Lift the right knee, lift the right foot, and step it out in front. Sink the hips as you exhale, and then inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, right foot pushes straight, and then fold. Inhale, bend the right knee. Tuck the back toe under, raise the left knee, arms to the sky, high lunge. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, your side plank variation, foot in front or on top. Inhale, push, right knee lifts. Maybe you're holding onto the thigh, maybe you're holding onto the shin. Exhale, right foot steps back to where it came from. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, right hand sweeps down and then up, high lunge, take a breath in. Exhale, left knee drops. Right leg is straight, fold all the way down. Inhale, low lunge, bend the right knee, arms to the sky. Exhale, push off of the right foot, lift into that right foot, and then come all the way down to kneel at the back of your mat. Breath in. Breath out. Left side, inhale to lift. Weight to the right, pick up that left foot and step it to the top of the mat. Exhale, sinks you in. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, push the ground away, halfway split. Inhale, bend the right knee, high lunge. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left arm to the sky, high lunge twist. Exhale, side plank, left foot on top or in front. Bend the knees and then push to lift. Inhale, left knee into chest. Exhale, left foot steps to the top of your mat. High lunge twist, left arm lifts. Inhale, keep those hips low. Exhale, sweep the hand down and then both arms lift. High lunge, take a breath in. Exhale, right knee drops, left leg straight, half split fold. Inhale, come forward, low lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, shift your weight back, pick up the left foot and kneel at the back of your mat. Hands to heart center, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. We're gonna change things a tiny bit this time. Inhale, push down to lift up. Weight shifts to the left, step your right foot to the top of your mat. Low lunge, inhale, arms to the sky. This time as you exhale, right hand comes to right thigh, or maybe elbow to thigh, and find a side bend. Left arm up and over. And use that right hand to kind of guide your right thigh in, so that as you lean, your right thigh doesn't go with you. Squeeze the legs together, pull up through the left rib cage, take a big breath in. As you exhale, same as we did before, right leg pushes straight, but this time both hands land on the outside of your right leg as you come into your halfway split. Keep pulling the right leg back, but reaching the left fingertips forward. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, drag your right heel towards you. And do that as you bend your right knee. Tuck your back toe under, raise your left knee. Right arm cartwheels back. High lunge twist. Imagine that you're softening your elbows and then the arm bones are moving back behind you like the backs of your hands could touch together behind you. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Sink the hips. One more breath in. Exhale, left hand lands. Like we did before, fold to the outside edge of your back foot and step your right foot straight into that plank variation. So as you push down, either foot's in front or you're straight in, knee to chest. Plant down that right big toe. As you push into both foot and hand, can you lift the hips, lift the knee, take a full breath in. Stay or exhale option to step the foot behind for wild thing. Right arm comes up and overhead. Again, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the inner thighs, lift up through the hips, through the belly, stay for an inhale, and then exhale, bend that left knee, let it be a bit of a spring. Pick up the right knee, you can use your hand to help you, and step it back to the top of your mat. Come to the ball of the back foot, right arm reaches back, left hand lifts, you're back in your high lunge twist, stay for the inhale. As you exhale, left knee drops down, right leg goes straight, you're back into your halfway split with a twist. Inhale to come forward, both arms lift to the sky, low lunge. And then as you exhale, weight comes into that left knee, pick up the right foot and come to kneel at the back of your mat. Good, hands to heart center, take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale to lift up. Weight comes into the right knee, push down to pick up that left knee and step to the top of your mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, either left hand or left elbow to left thigh, and then right arm up and over. Keep leaning back away from the left thigh. So root that left foot and find the lean back. Squeeze the inner thighs, pick up and out of the right rib cage. You're here for one more breath in. As you exhale, left leg pushes straight. Both hands come to the outside of that left leg. Pull the left leg bone back, but reach those right fingertips forward. Breath in. Drop in for your breath out. Breath in. Breath out. And on your next inhale, left heel drags you forward. Bend that left knee. Tuck your back toe under. Raise your right knee. Cartwheel your left arm back. You're still in your twist, but in a high lunge. Sink the hips, soften the elbows, squeeze the palms back behind you, take a full breath in. Stay for your exhale. Good, strong breath, take another breath in. Exhale, right hand lands, fold to the outside edge of your back foot, you're straight into your side plank variation, foot in front, maybe knee comes in towards your chest. Push the right hand down, push out of that right foot. Imagine that you're drawing right rib cage to right hip, but pushing hand and feet away from each other as you compress into the right. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, stay, or left foot slowly steps behind and left arm comes overhead, wild thing. Tuck your tailbone, lift into belly, into ribs, like you're curling out. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend that right knee, let it be your spring. Draw your right knee into your chest, hands or no hands, and step back to the top of your mat. Left hand is still reaching back. That's what's going to pull you up into your high lunge twist. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee drops as left leg goes straight and hands land on the outside of your left leg, fold. Inhale brings you forward, both arms sweep to the sky, high lunge, push out of that left foot. As you exhale, shift the weight into the right knee, lift that left foot, squeeze it in towards your chest and come all the way back down. Hands to heart center, take an inhale. Take an exhale. We've got one more round and we've got one more add-on. Inhale, lift up, push down to lift. Weight comes into the left, squeeze your right thigh into your belly and step the right foot down. Inhale, arms to the sky. Side bend, exhale, right elbow or hand to thigh, and then lift up and over into your left hand. Push down, take an inhale. Exhale, both hands to the outside of your right leg as you fold, halfway split. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, bend the right knee. Tuck your back toe under, raise your left knee, right arm circles back, high lunge twist. Pull your arms apart, squeeze your upper arm bone, stay for the inhale. Exhale, left hand lands. Fall to the outside edge of that back foot, side plank, right knee into chest. Push the ground away, lift into the ribs, breath in. Exhale, step your right foot behind, option for wild thing. Stay for the inhale, just one breath this time. As you exhale, bend the left knee, pick up the right foot and step to the top of the mat. Change. Drop down the left heel this time. You're in warrior 2 feet. Couple of options. We're going to come into an extended side angle. Either right hand can stay on the inside of your right foot. Maybe if you want more height, you go for a block, or more height still, elbow to thigh. Left arm comes up and over by your ear. Pull your feet together underneath you. So right heel drags back towards left instep. Find a little tuck of your tailbone like you're not trying to stick your bum back behind you. And then lean back with the left rib cage. Take a full breath in. Can you reach more through the crown of the head as you push into the outside edge of your left foot? Full breath out. On your next inhale, we're going to reverse. Now keep that right knee where it is. Don't let it move back. As you cartwheel, left arm back. Keep bending into the right knee. Right arm lifts up and overhead. Find your side stretch. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, now push the right leg straight. Send the hips back. Send your heart and your shoulders forward, forward, forward. Triangle pose. Right hand lands and left arm lifts. Soften the knees a little bit so that you can really push into the ground. You've got some buoyancy there and you can anchor and then push and grow from that. Left rib cage back. Reach through the crown of the head. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Good. On your next inhale, we're going to spin onto the ball of the back foot and come into like a high lunge variation. So, release the right hand. Use your leg strength to hold you here. Begin to pivot, arms are going to stay wide. Begin to pivot onto the ball of the back foot. You're in this kind of pyramid variation. Bend the right knee, drop the left knee, you're in a low lunge, arms to the sky, inhale. Weight shifts back into the left knee, pick up the right foot, and you're kneeling at the back of your mat. Hands to heart center for a breath in. And a breath out. Push down into your shins, last round. Kneel up, inhale. Weight comes to the right knee, pick up the left leg and step to the top of your mat. Low lunge, arms up, inhale. Exhale, hand to thigh, elbow to thigh. Find your side stretch, squeeze the inner thighs, lift up and over, lean away from that left thigh. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Left leg goes straight as you fold. Right fingertips reach forward, inhale. Sink down, exhale. Left heel drags towards you, high lunge twist. Circle your left arm back, keep those hips nice and low. Reach through your fingers and then squeeze the shoulder blades. Take a breath in. Exhale, right hand lands. Fall to the outside edge of your right foot, side plank variation of your choice. Maybe knee comes in towards your chest, maybe foot stays in front, take an inhale. Option for wild thing, exhale, step the foot behind. You're just here for one breath. Can you push and lift for the breath in? Exhale, bend the right knee, load that leg. Draw your left knee into your chest and step your foot to the top of your mat. Drop your right heel down, warrior 2 feet. Extended side angle. Inhale, right arm lifts up and over by your head. Hand can be on the floor, the block, the thigh, wherever you chose to have it last time. Can you push out of the back foot to find more length through the right hand side? A little tuck in your tailbone so that line is straight and strong. And then drag your left heel underneath you, and by doing so, can you feel your left knee pull forward a bit more? Breath stays slow and steady. One more inhale. One more exhale. Keep that left knee where it is. Don't let it move back as you cartwheel, right arm back. Keep bending that left knee, left arm up and over. Lift into the left rib cage, strong legs. And then exhale, push the ground away, hips lift. As the hips move back, shoulders and chest move forward. Then left hand lands. Keep the legs strong, right arm lifts to the sky, triangle pose. Soften both knees. Find that buoyancy in the legs so you can plant the feet, wrap the feet down, push them into the earth, then grow. Lean back a little bit. Reach through the crown of the head, keep the neck nice and long. One more breath in. As you exhale, you're pivoting to the ball of the foot again, so lift the left hand, strong legs. Begin to spin onto the ball of the back foot, keep those arms out wide, then bend the left knee, drop the right knee, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, weight shifts into that right leg. Pick up the left foot and come to kneel at the back of your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Take another one this time. Full breath in. And a full breath out. Blink open your eyes if you close them. Push down into your shins and pick yourself up. Don't worry, we're slowing things down. Push down your left foot, maybe arms lifted if you would like them to, and step your right foot to the top of your mat. This time, crawl your fingertips forward and frame your front foot. Take an inhale, grow long. And take an exhale, sink the hips. Good, take an inhale, grow long, like you're sending your chest between your arms. And then exhale, plant the left hand and reach the right arm up and over towards the back of the mat. Find a slight bend in the elbow, like you could roll that right shoulder blade, like scoop it up underneath you. You can stay here. Or you could bend the back leg and catch hold of the back foot if you would like. Wherever you are, keep that softness in the elbow so you can keep spinning the elbow crease up towards the sky. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. If you have hold of the back foot and you want to stay in the twist and stay, if you would like to add a little more to the front of the right thigh, I want you to change the grip. So rather than holding onto the little toe side, move your hands so you're holding onto the big toe side with your thumb facing down, and then begin to close this off. So rather than like opening up your chest, begin to close off that right shoulder, drop down your right ribs and bring your foot with you as you go. It's gonna feel more intense. So pull it in, but keep pushing out of that left knee. Don't let yourself sink too much. Push out of the right foot. And breathe. If you have more space still, you could drop onto your forearm. Maybe the forearm's on a block. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Don't let the leg ping away from you. Instead, gently release it down. From here, begin to straighten your right leg. Walk your hands back towards you. And sit your bum all the way down on your left heel. Now, you could grab a block or a blanket and bring it underneath your right bum cheek here if what we're about to do feels a bit much on your knee. So if you have the space, you're gonna let that left heel drop out to the left hip. So I'm now sat on the floor, my foot's kind of down by my side. If you're like, that isn't happening today, have your bum a little bit higher. Take an inhale, grow nice and tall. That right knee can stay bent, by the way. And we're going to fold, exhale. So right knee is maybe bent, maybe it's not. Let this be quite soft. So I don't want anything like super strict and foldy. This is obviously very foldy. Strict and tense. Instead, soften. Let your breath soften with that. Relaxing your face and your jaw. You're here for another 5. Maybe you find a little bit more of a wiggle down for 4. For 3. For 2. And then on 1, walk your hands all the way back towards you. Pick yourself up onto your left knee. Push into your left knee. I assume you know where we're going. Pick up your right foot. Come to kneel and sit yourself down. Hands to heart center, breath in. And a breath out. Good, push into your shins, lift yourself up. Weight comes into the right knee, left foot steps forward. Hands walk forward to frame your left foot. And find that length. So begin to pull your chest forward, almost like a cobra, where you're pulling your chest through your arms. Maybe sink in a bit as you exhale. And go long, reach through the crown of the head, push the right foot down, inhale. Maybe you sink in, exhale. And then plant down that right hand, take a breath in. As you exhale, cactus your left arm, cartwheel your left arm, maybe cactus it. Soften your left elbow and reach back behind you. You could stay. You could bend your back leg and catch hold of your back foot. Wherever you are, keep the softness in the elbow so you can scoop that shoulder blade underneath you, spinning your bicep up towards the sky. And then as we did on the other side, if you want to stay here, then stay. If you want to add into the front of the thigh, change that grip. So rather than holding onto the little toe side, hold on to the big toe side. And begin to close off. So begin to shut off your left shoulder. Pull your left shoulder towards the inside of your left knee. Begin to pull your right heel towards your bum. Push out the right hand. Maybe you find right elbow. But breathe. And keep that connection with the floor. Pressing out of it. Another breath in. Another breath out. And one more inhale. Exhale gently. No pings, let it release. And then begin to walk your hands back towards your right knee as you bend it and sit all the way down. Go for the same option that you did on the other side. So if you needed the block, go for the block. And take a breath in, grow tall, push out of your seat. And then take an exhale to fall down. And let yourself be nice and heavy. Remember, this is soft, not tense. Find a breath that matches that. Full breath in. Maybe melt down, breath out. You're here for 5. For 4. And sink in, push down, find a bit of length for 3. For 2. On 1. Come all the way back up. As you bend your left knee, let yourself come back onto your right knee. Push out of your right knee, pick up your left foot, and come to kneel at the back of your mat. This time, hands come onto your lap. Palms face up. Full breath in. Close your eyes as you exhale. One more like that. Full breath in. Full breath out. And gently blink open your eyes. If you have time for a full Shavasana, then please make the time to do so. If not, don't worry. I hope you enjoyed the practice, and I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you soon.